Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Weird at War. This is episode 6, the 6th week in a row that I've been doing it, so I'm pretty happy about that. Still going strong. We'll see what happens from here on. So today we're taking a look at the Manaan Flashpoint. I think that's how you say it. I've never actually heard someone speak it. Maybe they did in Knights of the Old Republic, I just don't remember. So this is I think the first boss fight. It's pretty simple. There are 3 guys, 2 of them have a shield, and you attack the one without a shield. It changes randomly during it. And you also have to stay out of these telegraphs where you get pulled into the droid and they uppercut you, which gets pretty annoying, as you'll see later on. But first, before we talk more about Manaan, I want to break some big news. Last week, during my video, I opened a few cartel packs, 2 or 3, I can't remember, and didn't really get much of anything. Then after the stream, I was like, let's open one more, and I got a Bantha. Now that's all I've really wanted since they put creature mounts in the game. I don't want a Rancor, I don't really want a Tauntaun, I want a Bantha. Maybe it's just because I was a big fan of the original Star Wars Episode 4, where they had the Sand People and the Banthas, and they always stuck out to me. And that's pretty much all I wanted from the game is Bantha, and I got it. So I also used the collections and unlocked it for the rest of my legacy. So all my characters will have access to a Bantha now. So I'm very happy about that. All 4 of my characters riding around on Banthas. Anyway, I know you all care so much about my mount of choice. So it may seem odd that I'm actually running a flashpoint here, since I rarely ever do. But they wrapped them up in a story arc called Forged Alliances. Now, I won't go into too many details, but there may be some minor spoilers, since I think a lot of people who may watch this video may not be actively playing Star Wars or just coming back and want to know what's going on. Basically, there is a droid on your fleet which will start off the Forged Alliances quest line. It pretty much goes like this. This great opportunity happened to come up where we're able to strike in my case, I'm playing as Republic, so we're able to strike the Sith archives and steal some data. So that's the first flashpoint we do, Assault on Korriban, which was really cool because I got to run around Korriban on my trooper, which I never got to do, and I always liked the way Korriban looked. The desert and everything was all pretty cool. I like running my Sith characters on there. So you got to go on a Korriban, assault the Sith Academy, and go to the archives. So when you bring the data back, the Empire is doing the same thing to Tython. So that's the second flashpoint. The assault on Tython. Did I say that with Korriban? It's the Korriban incursion, assault on Tython. The order might be reversed for the Empire, of course. I'm not sure, I didn't do that side. A brief interlude. So this is the second boss, I think, in the Manaan Flashpoint. His main thing is basically, we're underwater here, so he lays this water around, then does a lightning storm. If you're standing in the water when the lightning storm hits, it hurts a lot, as you'll see later on when I die, because I was standing in the water like an idiot. Anyway, back to Forged Alliances. So the Empire is attacking your archives, and you have to fight your way to the Jedi Academy and basically defeat the invading force. But they already got the data out. So when you go back to Fleet and meet with the guys who sent you on the quest, they basically stonewall you a bit and say, oh, it's over, don't worry about it, go about your business, do whatever you want. But that's, of course, isn't the end of it. One of the other characters that you'll meet, Theron Shan on the Republic side, basically keeps investigating, and what they find is these 2 guys, one Sith, one Republic, are maybe working together, and they're actually going to meet on Manaan. So you go to Manaan. It's an awesome place. The environmental artists did a great job. There's a little story instance on there, and vendors and stuff like that, and just it's really cool to walk around in and read some of the signs. So you get there, stuff happens, and you have to go investigate this deep research facility. That's where you get the Depths of Manaan named the Flashpoint, and that's what you're seeing here. So you go on there, there's some dialogue with the guys you're investigating, and it reveals a little more of the story, and it's pretty cool. It has me definitely interested. And it's not just flashpoints that they're conveying the story. They've posted some blog entries, which are nice little RP stories that talk about what's going on, which add a little more flavor to it. And this all leads up to part 3, which I think they've released that it'll be on Ricotta Prime. And I just died from standing in the water. Note to self, do not stand in water during a lightning storm. I should know this. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. The next iteration will take place on Ricotta Prime, which should be really cool. It's very tropical from what the images that they've displayed from the Cantina events. Now, what are we doing there? I don't know yet. But that's part 3. It's another Flashpoint. And it should lead into the expansion, which is coming out this year. So it's all pretty cool. Nice build up to the expansion. I am looking forward to it. I have not found out what the expansion is yet. I don't really know if I want to know or not, because I kind of want to just let the story bring me there. But I can't resist data mining and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so that about covers this episode. Talk to you guys later.